Yeah.
We're good.
Let's see here. What do we got? Okay. Slightly confused. I like it though. This is pretty wild. A burlap sack is what it comes in. I don't want to cut this rope. Yeah, I do. I wonder if they all come like this. Here we go. There it is. The new ST3 in what I'm calling East Carolina purple. Pretty exciting. Okay, my name is Vince Tricarico, and I'm here to do an little bag review with the Voodoo ST3, their newest edition of their Spinal Tap bag, which is better than the last ones. A few little add-ons they made. So first I'll go through what I have in the bag, then we'll kind of go over the bag, starting with putters. This top putter pouch is really nice. I put 3 in here. Put with KC Pro AVRs, that's my putter. It's kind of, I drive with these two, is my straight to turn, and the overstable one, I also come out of the woods with this one, little rollers, half pans over top, you know, little sneaky shots there. Moving down to this approach disc, Champ Arrow, old Champ Arrow, tons of glide, super straight, really hard to come by these days, haven't really found anything else that matches it, so still in the bag, always looking for more of those. I am trying to work in these R-Pro darts, these Nate Sexton stamp ones. They do feel really good, come out of the hand really nice, and have a lot of glide, but they're still not quite the Arrow, so we'll see what happens when I get these working. Moving on to mid-range stuff, I have big fan of the rocks, KC Pro flat top rocks. There's a flippy one, the turn, my straight one, and the newer one that's just a little more stable. They're all pretty straight with a little bit of fade, but you know, you have to have the variation. So there's the 3 I have there, and I like to carry a new Glow Rock 3. It's got a lot of glide. I never really throw these for distance. I just sort of you know, just throw them nice and easy, a lot of glide, a lot of overstability as far as, you know, mid-ranges go with keeping the glide. So I do like to have these in the bag. I always have one or two of those. Moving on to utility discs. I usually carry 2 that get used often. I have a Prodigy A1, which is super overstable approach disc. Headwinds, you can throw it, you can spike hyzer. Doesn't want to go too far. I mean, you can give it all you got, and it doesn't go all that far. But I do like these, you know, also low approach shots if it's windy and you need to kind of skip around the corner. That's pretty good. You can also forehand it a little bit. I don't forehand much, but I do with this one a little bit. The other one is an MVP resistor. I believe it's a 6-speed. I use it for thumbing over the top. I also kind of get my sidearm shots out of it by changing the angle. Really good disc. Every one I've ever had is super flat and stiff. Just feels really good in my hand. I guess a lot of people like to overhand Firebirds, but they just don't work for me. This pans, to me, it pans slower. So this is the one I go with, and they're really easy to come by with the X-Out stuff. So you can always find these, and that's why I like them. Fairway drivers, I carry 3 fairway drivers, all FDs from Discmania. The first one, the flippier one, is a S-line. They're like kind of leopardy. They're definitely leopardy, but a lot more glide, I think. So this is like my turnover one. I throw a roller with it. So I use this quite a bit, or if like a tunnel shot, you know, it's not quite a driver or something. I use this nice and easy, hyzer flip it up, and it just glides forever. The other 2 I have are second round FDs that are like nothing else that they've made really, or anyone that I've found. very stiff, overstable. They feel incredible, and fly even better than they feel. So I have a beat-in one and a newer one. And if you've never thrown one, they're kind of like the most perfectly beat-in T-bird that still has its stability. So, but it's still glidey. It's even glidier than a T-bird, I think. They're really nice. So I recommend these if you can find them. Into drivers 9 and 10 speed stuff, I bag a Starfire. I really like these. Overstable, not too much glide. Doesn't really get away from you. You can throw it in a good headwind. And they're really true. You can really crank on them and they just go straight. So I really like these. Have a bunch of these. Also been throwing the CD2 recently from Discmania, which is a 9 speed, I believe. It's got a little turn in it, which is nice, especially when they're new. They feel really good. You can kind of take a little off of it and just hyzer flip it up to straight, and it'll glide and go forever with predictable fade, or crank on a little bit and get a nice turn out of it. So that's nice to have in the bag for flexibility. Onto the full-on drivers, I bagged 2 destroyers, a Avery Jenkins, the 3-line Star Destroyers. These are just great, tailwind, headwind, whatever you want to do. You can do it with you can hyzer flip them, you can turn them with nice S's, and they always come back. They're just great discs all around to have. Really like the way they feel. Also a Champion Destroyer, gotta have one of those. Just overstable as could be. Great in the headwind if you just needed to dump big spike hyzer stuff. So that's always good to have. And let's see what else I have. A couple DDXs. These are basically like really beat-in destroyers. Some people don't like them because of the low profile. For me, they work fine. I don't really care. This one, this swirly one, I think it's a little more stable than their C-line ones. For whatever reason, this one maybe, this round, I don't know. I really like it. This one's just dead straight for a long time with a slight fade at the end. So it's kind of one of those, if you don't have the room or don't feel comfortable really turning up the power for your destroyers, this is a good one to use because you can get it there without having to really crank on it. And then also I have a lighter weight S-line DDX that I use for turnover shots or just bigger flex shots. I really like the DDXs, and we'll see if those destroyers, the Averys, start getting real beat in. You know, they might replace it, I don't know. But for the time being, I really like the DDX. And lastly, in the bag of stuff I throw all the time here, Westside King, super understable, great long distance roller, great, hyzer flip to big turn, which is what I do with it. I basically throw it, 90 degrees, perpendicular to the ground. Just get a big turn out of it. The tailwind, you can really throw these things a mile. They're a little finicky to get used to because they're so flippy, but once you do, you can really do a lot with them. So I always have one of these in the bag. That is about it for the discs I have in there. I have a couple more I keep in here as backup. So let's go through the bag. Great bag. Holds everything I need. The nice addition they did this year, they put the feet on the bottom, which is great. I'm a big proponent of keeping the bottom off the ground so it's not as muddy, which is always nice. You got your pencil slots here. You always need a bunch of pencils. Everyone always borrows them and you never get them back. So that's nice to have. And this slot I really like a lot. Clipboard for your scorecard. Maybe you got your caddy book for the tournament you're playing in. It feels good to protect. Like if it got wet, I don't think it's going to get through really and get on that stuff. So that's good. Going over to your holders, I carry a 40-ounce hydro flask. So that fits perfectly in here. You got the tournament rounds early in the morning. I carry coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, so that'll sit in here. So I had that going on. Also, you got the umbrella. It might rain, but it's not raining yet. So you can slide it through here, fit it in here. Same thing with the stool. You can slide it through here, fit it in here. Another nice thing about the big holders here is if you have a drink, like say you got a Gatorade or something, condensation, it's got these holes here so it comes out. So it doesn't get all nasty and dirty in there. That's really nice to have. Going around the outside, also on the back, they move the straps down a little bit so that it takes the weight from the bottom of your back and moves it up, which is healthier for your spine and everything else. So that was really nice, really nice addition, I thought. These beefy straps are great, really comfortable, padded. That was nice, breathable, which was great. I guess you can clip some stuff on here, whatever you want to do with that. Also, this chest, you're really hiking up the side of a hill. Clip that across, that's great, more support. Going to the side pockets, pretty big. I keep a rain jacket, I wear an XL, so that's a pretty good size. Rain jacket I keep in there. Also, on the one side, there's a clip up here, so, you got your tags, whatever they may be, bag tags, your local clubs, so you keep those, I keep them in here. And also, I carry 3 more discs. That's what I've been doing. The first tournament I played with it, you could probably carry, 6 or 7 in there if you really wanted to, probably even more. But I carry just kind of a backup Glow MD3 from Discmania, 2013 European Open, really trustworthy disc, straight, predictable fade. Kind of something between my Rock 3 and my KC Pro Rocks. So that's nice. Another utility disc, Prodigy A3, not as overstable as the A1, a little more glide, you get a little more distance. It also fits, shorter than my Rocks, with a bigger fade, or I can get it out there, not quite as far as the Rocks, but I can get it out there, and but it's got good fade, good in the headwind, you know what it's going to do, you can really crank on, it's nice. And recently came across an old Pro Destroyer. This one's a little flippier, which I like. I just haven't had a lot of time with it yet, so I don't really know where it's going to fit in the bag, but I like it, it feels good, it goes a mile, so that's good. So yeah, you can fit all that kinds of stuff in there. Go to this side. What I carry in here, it's been cold lately out here, so I have gloves, towels, more towels. I got 4 towels in there. Got my rule book down here. It's got a phone pocket, which is nice. Also has a bigger pocket up top. Maybe you want to put your wallet or something in there. I have a little knee brace, some pens, some Sharpies, a knife. Very utilitarian sort of area there. Carry a lot of stuff. And then up here, under the mini pocket, which I'm a 2 mini person for whatever reason, I like to carry 2, so they fit great. Under here, I carry sunglasses in there, always. Got your rain fly, which is a really nice rain fly. It goes over, goes around the back. These come out and kind of clips down, so you have access to the whole thing, which is really nice. Also, when I played in a tournament with it recently, I had, some Cliff Bars, a pack of gum, whatever in there, just some snacks, something easy to get to. So yeah, that's the bag, and I recently got it on a Friday before a 2-day tournament here in Greenville, North Carolina, and packed it up, loaded it up right away, took it out for the weekend. It was great, did a great job, felt good on my back, I didn't feel tired or anything, didn't notice any fatigue. And it felt really good, carried everything I needed. We had a little chance of rain, so I had my umbrella up there, my stool early on, it was great. So this is the ST3 in what I'm calling East Carolina Purple. The owners are some awesome people who sponsor our club at East Carolina University, who I play for. And they hooked us up with these great bags, purple, which is great, goes with the whole purple and gold thing. And we're really happy to have it. It's a great bag, and we're really looking forward to working it out next season, see what it's got, taking it to nationals, and having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and go Pirates.